We told you about some disturbing allegations made against the Nevada SPCA last year. Now, 13 Chief Investigator Darcy Spears has uncovered new information about the condition of the kennels at the facility.
Darcy tried to get answers from the president of the Nevada SPCA, but Kathy Jung failed to show up for a scheduled interview. In an effort to represent the shelter's point of view, you will see some old clips from our November story.
It's not fair to the animals, and it's not fair to us, the public, because we are donating this money to help these animals.
Long-term volunteers like Kara Matthews,
Myself, as a volunteer for 6 years there,
are leaving the Nevada Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals.
I'm very upset that we've lost a lot of good volunteers. We're losing more than we're getting.
April Chandler, who donates money, fosters hospice animals, and helps fundraise for NSPCA, says volunteers are thrown out if they ask questions or raise concerns.
It's lately been something very different than when I first started volunteering.
NSPCA has a noble mission, but April says it's become surrounded by secrecy, unanswered questions, and lies. Take this case in point from November when our investigation began.
Well, there's some drains in the back kennels that aren't working.
Volunteers provided pictures from years past of dogs standing in sewage, their paws covered in feces. When I interviewed NSPCA President Kathy Jung in November, we saw sewage hoses running through dog kennels and wastewater emptying into a ditch right behind them. At the time, she told me,
We did get the health district to come take a look at this, and they were fine with the way that we're doing it.
Turns out that was not true. I sent the health district my story, and the next day they sent the Nevada SPCA this cease and desist letter. They also provided emails noting a temporary fix was approved in 2016 pending the shelter remodel, which still hasn't happened, but wrote, "We did not approve conditions depicted in the video." The November 26th cease and desist letter notes illegal dumping of wastewater, animal feces, urine, and hair that had been going on for years. Inspectors following up on my report photographed the back of one kennel covered in feces and wastewater leaking onto the ground. When we spoke to Jung before that, she told me it would be resolved when the long-promised new shelter was built.
You don't want to keep doing it that way with the new facility,
course not.
right?
Oh my gosh, no. Oh my gosh, no.
I learned it did not have to be like this at all. After the health district forced a fix, county records show all it took was paying a plumber to clear clogged drain lines. That was done by the end of December. All Kathy Jung would say about it when I questioned her on the phone was to reinforce that it's been fixed. This is just the beginning of an in-depth story I'll be telling you all day as I reveal new and disturbing details about the NSPCA. We previously reported on a volunteer severely mauled by a dog with a history of biting that no one at the shelter told her about. Now we've learned that's happened again to another volunteer. I've also been following the money trail and uncovering a bombshell in the president's past. Join me for that tonight at 6 and 11. Darcy Spears, 13 Investigates.